On the occasion of World Heart Day, we are with Managing Director, Chairman of Medanta Medicity, the top cardiac surgeon of the world, Dr. Naresh Trehan, sir. Welcome, sir. Sir,
Thank you.
You are an icon and role model for everybody in this country and worldwide. Sir, what is your daily fitness routine? How you manage your day?
Well, if you look at the predominant part of my life is work, work, and more work. So I do get up at 6 in the morning, sometimes even earlier. Exercise first for about 15 minutes in the morning. And then I will get into the shower and get into the car, and I'm at the hospital by 7:45. So it's a busy day because we have a very busy operating schedule, patients, a little bit of administrative work. So all this adds up to a full day. And then, of course, in the evening, I try to incorporate yoga and I exercise again for an hour on alternate days. So at least 6 times a week, I would exercise. Sometimes, of course, because of extended work or some meetings or something, it gets skipped, but the effort is there. So minimum 4 to 5 times a week. The basic thing is what you eat and how you eat. So try to avoid fatty food. I don't like fried food too much. I will then in the morning, usually I'll just have a cup of tea and a few nuts and then start my work. And in between, I'll have a snack of fruit, and then for lunch, simple, either soup and salad or an egg and soup. So that suffices for the day. And then in the evening, tea and snack. And try to eat early by about 8:30 or so. But the social demands sometimes take you further, but even then we will sometimes or most of the times eat before going to another dinner so that you have already maintained your discipline of eating at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. So there are many things that needs to be incorporated in your life, daily life. The basic thing being aware of the fact that you are actually going through a journey where there will be many times you are under stress. So I have been practicing yoga for the last 35 years, and I find for myself that alom valom, in a time of where there is too much stress around you, taking 1 to 2 minutes off and doing alom valom, the pranayama of yoga, actually brings your mental stress down completely. And you are in 2 minutes ready to take decisions and face critical situations again. So these are the kind of things that one can. So look at, like, my most relaxed time is in the operating room, because that by nature I've been doing it for so long, and it comes to me naturally, and it does not stress me, no matter how complicated the case may be. But on the other hand, you are faced with situations where when you are doing some work or you are even on the street, that there are stressful situations, and one should not react. One should learn how to protect oneself, because once you lose it, your blood pressure goes up very high, and that can be dangerous for an individual. So I think that there are just ways of protecting yourself. The right diet, keep your weight at least with between 10% of your up or down of your ideal body weight. So that way you won't be obese. You will reduce the chances of other diseases which would have otherwise not been part of your journey. But look at the people who are obese. Obesity is a very dangerous thing to have, because it causes cancer, it can cause kidney failure, it ruins your joints, and it reduces your mobility. So I think if you are from the very beginning able to maintain a certain amount of discipline in your eating habits, the quantum you eat and what you eat, and keep your weight between 10% plus and 10% minus of your ideal body weight. That's the best thing you can do for yourself.
So the fitness mantra for Dr. Trehan sir health is right diet, daily exercise, yoga, and no stress in life. So this World Heart Day theme is don't miss a beat. What is the message to the country?
I would not say no stress. Stress is everywhere, and my job is stressful. Like I said, outside the operating room, it is very stressful because you have to maintain discipline. You have to deal with many situations outside. So I think that is one thing to learn to deal with stress. On World Heart Day, my message is very clear that first recognize your genes. If you have heart disease history in your family or diabetes in your family, you should go for a checkup very early in life, that is between 20 and 25 years of age, where we can profile what are the vulnerable areas so that they can be corrected before any damage is done. Second is when we have assessed somebody at that age, we can write the full prescription for their life, like what we now call your health horoscope. If you do not have any heart disease in the family or history of diabetes in the family, then between 25 and 30 years of age, you should get your first checkup where all your profiling is done, and we know which parts of your body or which organs of your body are susceptible to disease. So if that happens, we can actually guide you for the rest of your life very easily. Put that discipline in your life where you know what are the things that are good or bad for you. The things we know are the free fried fat, what we call trans fat, is very bad, and that is snacky food. Snack food is not, or popularly known as junk food. One has to be careful about that. Second is the fact that you do not consume alcohol, which is now more and more evidence coming out that alcohol will cause damage to your body no matter in what quantities. So the latest studies are actually showing that it is toxic to your body. So one must control that. And the third thing is tobacco. Tobacco in any form is dangerous. Whether you smoke it, whether you chew it, whether you place it besides your gum. So no matter what, tobacco, there is no virtue in tobacco that has been found so far. So these are some of the things that you can avoid, but the rest is individualized. So how much exercise, what kind of food, what kind of guidance for, depending on the blood profile, family profile, and your lifestyle profile, we can actually incorporate it all into you. And like I said, now genome sequencing, which was not there before, has now been available at a reasonable cost of 10,000 rupees. So if anybody wants to, and this is once in a lifetime test, so that we can check what the genetic makeup of a person is. And once the genome sequencing tells us what are the vulnerable areas, we can warn the person. So these are the things that I would like to share with you on this day of World Heart Day, which is a reminder basically every year. Thank you very much.
Now on the occasion of World Heart Day, along with Dr. Naresh, we take a pledge to give our heart health a priority. Thank you.